Dennis Pitts first from the Lieutenant Governor Casey Cable's office, and he's going to read a brief statement. Then I'm going to introduce Larry Orton with ICE, and he's going to make a statement, as well as Sheriff Butch Conway. And then if you would wait for the questions until both men have finished.
I would like to read a statement on behalf of Casey Cable. Dear friends, thank you for inviting me to participate in this event today. Let me first take this opportunity to commend our two United States Senators, Saxby Chambliss and Johnny Isakson, for their strong federal support of the ICE program. What we have seen take place here in Gwinnett is a testimony to the relevance and significance of the program. As a state official, we look forward to a continued partnership with Sheriff Conway and other law enforcement officials throughout the state. It is imperative to strike a balance of enforcing the law while dealing with the overcrowding of our jails. As elected officials, we owe it to our law enforcement officials and first responders to provide them with the resources they need to enforce the laws we create. I remain steadfast in my commitment to Sheriff Conway and his colleagues and value our long-standing partnership. Lieutenant Governor Casey Cable. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. My name is Larry Orton. I'm the Assistant Field Office Director for Immigration and Customs Enforcement for the Criminal Alien and Fugitive Operations programs here in Atlanta. And we're here today to discuss our ongoing, actually, criminal alien program that we work here at the Gwinnett County Jail, along with many other jails in the state of Georgia. We're particularly emphasizing today our relationship with Sheriff Conway in the Gwinnett County Jail. We've had a targeted enforcement operation the last 30 days working this jail exclusively, but we want to emphasize that this is an ongoing process. While we've had an increased level of activity here, it's not unusual for us to be doing this type of activity in the Gwinnett County Jail. And first of all, I'd like to express my appreciation to Sheriff Conway and to the folks at Gwinnett County Jail. We have folks here from around the country, from ICE offices who have been here. They've been very helpful to us, very professional staff, and we've just been very impressed with the jail. And we'd like to thank them for their work on this. Our partnership under the Criminal Alien Program is geared toward helping to obviously focus on public safety and making our communities safer. ICE's Criminal Alien Program is responsible for identifying, processing, and removing criminal aliens incarcerated in federal, state, and local prisons and jails throughout the United States, hoping to prevent their release to the general public. Our intent with this is also to save taxpayer dollars, to prevent individuals from having to stay incarcerated for longer periods of time than would otherwise be necessary, because we're able to start removal proceedings while they're still in the custody of state and local jurisdictions. Under the partnership with the Sheriff's Office, in this particular case, our Criminal Alien Program identifies illegal aliens incarcerated here in the Gwinnett County Jail. And the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, then places detainers on these individuals. When these aliens are released from custody, they're transferred into ICE custody. And then they continue on with their removal proceedings or deportation proceedings if they haven't already been completed by the time they leave here. The Criminal Alien Program reduces one of the most significant vulnerabilities in our country today by removing criminal aliens, not only from our communities, but from the country. And we'd like to emphasize also that the Criminal Alien Program is just one element of ICE's comprehensive strategy to build cooperative relationships with local law enforcement agencies. I have a few numbers for you. In fiscal year 2008, the number of criminal aliens charged by ICE while incarcerated soared to more than 221,000, more than three times the total from just 2 years before. Enhancing public safety is an ICE core mission. Criminal Alien Program in ICE reduces one of the most significant vulnerabilities in our country today. The Criminal Alien Program includes more than just those individuals here illegally. It also may include legal permanent residents or visa holders who are here temporarily but lawfully, if they commit a crime that makes them removable from the United States. Immigration and Naturalization Service has had a presence here at the Gwinnett County Detention Center since January 1998, when a memorandum of understanding was signed between what was then INS Office of Investigations and the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office. So this is a relationship that's been going on for a long time and is not unique to this jail. We have several relationships like this throughout the state. In fiscal year 2008, the Atlanta Field Office, which oversees the states of Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina, processed 7,000 criminal alien cases, which increased from 3,722 criminal aliens identified the prior year. So in fiscal year 2008, the number was 7,000 processed, up from 3,722 the prior year. ICE's enforcement action over the past 4 weeks, which began January 12th, and I might add is continuing on at some level, resulted in ICE identifying and placing detainers on about 20 to 30 unlawfully present aliens being booked into the Gwinnett County Jail per day. Approximately 900 criminal aliens were identified at the jail during this enforcement operation. The offenses that have been charged include, they range from murder to child molestation, criminal sexual conduct, rape, kidnapping, false imprisonment, assault, battery, cruelty to children, possession with intent to distribute narcotics, firearm possession, narcotics possession, theft, burglary, felony DUI, armed robbery, human trafficking, and so forth. Criminal aliens have been identified from a number of countries, including Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Somalia, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, and Russia. And I would like to emphasize also that when we discuss some of these more serious felonies, that many of these are cases that we typically would locate in, regardless of whether we're doing this targeted enforcement operation. We're trying to reach a higher saturation point where individuals don't get out of our custody and end up on the street. So that's my statement for now. I'm going to turn it over to Sheriff Conway. I'll take some questions at the end. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I want to thank Larry and all his ICE agents that have worked with us in the jail for the past 26 days. We've certainly identified a lot of folks here illegally that have been arrested for crimes committed in Gwinnett County. I can categorically state that Gwinnett County is safer today because of this operation and the work that the ICE agents have done here. I also want to recognize our city police chiefs who are here today from Norcross, Lawrenceville, Brazelton, and Snellville. They do a good job helping keep our county safe also. I think the chart to my right speaks for itself. Gwinnett County has a problem with criminal illegal aliens. I think we're the elephant in the room with that one. So we hope to continue this relationship with ICE. It's been a good relationship for years, and certainly the past 26 days have been great with their efforts. And we'll take questions now.
How many of the ones on the record have previous records?
Before you answer, could you move to the center?
Previously arrested, 489 have
Out of?
criminal histories out of 914. Those arrests, actually some have had several arrests. We had one individual that's been booked into the county jail, I think 11 or 14 times. So we're spending time, effort, and money with illegal immigrants that are getting arrested over and over. But this perhaps is their last time with
Sheriff, as you know, there are a number
And for the next days, continue the